Hello, hello. Hi, Cal. How are you today? How you do? How you doing? Also, I want to say, give a nice shout out to everybody who's followed me on TikTok and YouTube in the last couple hours or so. Particularly, I'm seeing Xavier over on YouTube, so thank you so much for that sub. Let me go see who else is being nice to me over on TikTok. See if I got some notifications about that real fast. Thank you so much to Maria and Not Yours and Marv. Let's see who else we got. Well, we got a lot. Maraid, Boogie, Alex, Katie, Holly. Thank you so much for the follows over on TikTok. I do appreciate it. Just chilling mostly. That's dope. We're going to be working on writing in here. We're going to be doing some of that. Okay. Let me figure out what the fuck this chapter is about. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Okay, alright. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna be working on more appetite today. And it's gonna be good times. It's gonna be good times. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. I have a test to finish this period. Well, hi Aqua. I hope you do well on your test, and thank you for stopping in and saying hi. I'm also still sick. No, Rip. Why? I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep these. But I'm not sure if I will. We'll find out. Oh, I'm glad that the tea is helping. Tea is such an amazing thing. We've been feeding Jace a lot of like DNA tea, like green thread. That helped him a little bit too. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these. We'll see. But we're gonna do some sprints. I'm gonna try and get through this chapter. God damn, I still have like 30 more pages of this monstrosity to get through. It's so much, and I'm like at 91k words, and then I'm going to have to go and remove some parts from this. Cool. Well, if I have time later, I'll come in and hop in and say hi later. Yeah, see you later. Good luck on your test. Tea is plants, and plants are good for you. This one is poison, and this one's a snack. Not all plants are good for you. Where's Alexis when we need them? All right, we got a pretty good sprint right out the gate here. A pretty good one, if I do say so myself. Put on those shades and wait to yesterday. The sunlight hurts my eyes. All right, let's go. Oh, right. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. If people pop in, they pop in. But we've been chatting here for about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and, like, just go for it. So I'm going to start writing. Let me know what you're working on or what you're doing in the comments. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and plow through this book because December is quickly approaching, and I have the fear. So, yeah, I hope that you have a good session, and I will see you on the other side. Bye bye. Alrighty. Oh, we're in the middle of an ad. I'll wait for just a second. But we did finish, though. Ugh! Why? I'm so excited. I love Shura. I'm glad we finally... He's introduced so late in the book. But I love him. 1450. That's how many words I wrote just now. Which is good, because that means maybe I'll actually make some damn progress on this thing. Holy shit. Alright, is everybody out of Ad Town? Hi, Goose. Hi, Goose. How you doing? Hi. Hi, Blue Breeze. How are you? Welcome in. We're working on the biotech thriller that I'm writing. Uh-oh, something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what got deleted. There was too many symbols. Somebody used too many exclamation points. Goose, I'm sorry. Goose, no. No ads for me. I pay money. I can't. I was too happy. Okay, I'm at page 302. And I need to get to page 362. I want to cry. This book is going to be over 100K, and then I'm going to have to just trim it down. Butts. Ooh, newish story. Oh, that's exciting. I'm doing okay. Jace is feeling a lot better, so that's been, I've actually been getting sleep, so I feel significantly better than I have been, so that's good. And I'm almost done with the redraft of this thing. This thing is a monstrosity. But we're getting there. I'm very excited. I'm getting prepped for Novel November. I'm effectively going to be doing this convention coming home and then doing sprints. So that's, or I'm going to probably be trying to do some sprints or some writing at the convention. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it for the first 2 days of November. We're going to see how that goes. Either that or I'm going to have to do a mega sprint on Monday the 3rd. We'll see what happens. But I might try and just like write while I'm at the convention. But yeah, Jace has been eating and sleeping and all that good shit, so it's good. I need to decide what I'm working on for November. I have 3 stories, all of which want my attention at the moment. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to be organizing this week. I'm going to be organizing a bunch of prompts for Draftvember, and it's going to be very fun. And each day is going to have a new prompt about your story. So it's going to be whether it's sharing character information or what genre it is, what your word count goal is, what your favorite line that you wrote today is, those kinds of things, favorite description, all of that good stuff. So it'll be really fun. So keep your eye out for in the writing prompts area of the Discord for all of those, but I'll be posting about them on my Blue Sky and also on TikTok as well. It's an old idea that I'm reworking. It's an Omegaverse story that I started writing out out of spite to prove that Omegaverse can be so much better than it often is. To be honest, I read none of that. I don't read shifter fiction, like, at all. I was gonna write that one shifter thing based on a cult, and then I got told that it was too genre-bendy. So, that was unfortunate. It was a gay romance. It was gonna be great. I will still publish that eventually, but here we are. Yeah, I really want to try and make this new, let me actually open, I really want to try and, make this particular event something very special. What am I looking at here? Okay, so this is no longer a Wattpad. Did this, I guess I want to put this down here too. I have so many things that I could be writing right now. But we're doing Gay Gaston. That's what we're doing. Yeah, so it should be fun. Is never queer enough or based in actual pack dynamics. Yep, that was one of my major issues with it as well. I do not really like also too how misogynistic it can be. It's a huge turnoff for me. I realize I'm also very, very demisexual, and so the really shitty BDSM dynamics that are often in there, and also too, what I don't like about it is that the main heroine typically is like an omega or whatever, and they have the worst fucking self-esteem of all time. Like they are the female leads in those Omegaverse stories are the most pathetic women of all time, and it's just really fucking disappointing. So yeah, I took that thing and I went completely sideways with it. I will eventually get there. Honestly, I might have to spin a wheel to decide what I'm going to work on because I can't make decisions. That's okay. It's all good, Blue Breeze. I knew what you meant. Yeah, my pack dynamics, quote unquote, were like actually like cult hierarchy was how that was working. I have a couple of romances that are here that I need to like actually move forward with. But eventually that'll happen. We'll see. All right. Well. Let me roll. Yeah, it'll be really fun. I really do want to make this a thing. I think that NaNoWriMo dying is like kind of sad. But also too, I think that it was getting a little bit predictable. And we need some shakeups. Oh my god, Blue, I'm invested. I love. Love! Yeah, see, that's already better. Yeah, because, like, for example, for Wattpad, if you write any kind of shifter fiction, they require your lead to have shitty self-esteem. That's like one of their requirements to submit. It's just like it's so bad. My lead for mine was like a trans, really socially awkward and geeky librarian from New Mexico. Like he was just like so awkward, but he himself is not in the pack. You know what I mean? Like that was the whole thing, and probably why they ended up not picking my shit, because I didn't have him in the actual pack with the other shifter dude, and I'm pretty sure that was what broke it for them. And now they don't accept any submissions. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this next sprint. We're going for 22 minutes, so let's do it. I'm just going to keep trying to fly with my writing, and we'll see where we go. So, good luck, and we will reconvene in about 20 minutes. Here we go. Alrighty, we did it. Hi, Toby. How you doing? Sorry for making you wait. We were in the middle of a sprinto, but I hope you're having a good day. Bleh. Okay, change the cat litter and change the porch windows, or clean the porch windows and prep for the film. Oh, nice. Okay, that's exciting, though. It'll be very pretty. I'm stoked. Stoked. All right, let's see how many words I've written today. Welcome into the stream for the first time, Toby. If you're unfamiliar with writing sprints, effectively we do like brief periods of work mixed with chatting, so we can kind of just hit productivity at a good pace and then keep going. But I've written today so far about 2,700 words of this chapter, which is fine. This is, I think, I need to actually cut this chapter in half, because this is going to be one of those mega chapters. So I'm going to actually change this at the beginning. Oh, and also, too, I realized I didn't change the chapter header. Let me go back up here and we're going to work on this. I like to go on writing streams and working on stories of my own. Yes, no, it's super, super helpful though, Toby. Yeah, that's exactly why we do what we do here, so that everybody can just kind of like work on stuff together so we can all stay focused. Because I know, like, for me, it's like, it's difficult for me to like sit down and actually write. It's easy for me to get distracted by like YouTube and stuff like that. So that's awesome though. Feel free to talk about what you're working on in the chat. Everybody tends to share what they're working on in here. Yeah, I teach a world building class at the collegiate level. I teach undergrad students. I'm actually almost done. This is like the last week of my world building class for our micro semesters that we do, and it's a great class. Let's see. We need like night lyrics. Sure. Oh, sure. He's fine. He's just a detective. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Well, and here we are working on a biotech thriller. So it's been very fun in here. And it's a rewrite of something that I published a while ago. And it needed a good scrub down. So now I'm rewriting it, retranscribing the original manuscript, which I don't even have a copy of the original Word doc anymore, so I'm glad that I'm doing this, because otherwise it legitimately would be lost. I know my mom has a print copy of the book somewhere, but it would be potentially, like, really devastating if this was gone. I'm trying to make a video game story, but I've also been procrastinating learning the engine. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've messed around with game engines. I was originally trained in UE5, or I guess I started in UE4. And then halfway through my degree, we switched to UE5 because it updated while I was in school. But yeah, it's been a minute since I've touched Unreal. The last engine that I actually worked in was RenP for visual novel stuff. But that is very fun. I love writing for games. Okay, I think this chapter is probably just going to be longer and there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm like looking over my... Currently figuring out designs for the characters, so it's technically an art thing. Oh yeah, that's actually what I specialize in. I teach visual development at an art school, and I have my degree in visual development, which is like concept art. So that's really cool. It's a very essential part of the process. I tend to write novels, but I guess I'll open up. Let me open up my website. This is my stuff here. If you want to look at it over on your end, there is the link to my website. But I do, yeah, art is just as equally important for storytelling, in my personal opinion. But you can check out my like Viz Dev portfolio over here. But I did like an entire like dark fantasy concept art portfolio for my graduate program very recently. So that's kind of what I do. This is based off of my novel King of Dust that I published as well. So I like to do both things as well, where it's like being in the concept art world and also being in the writing world. Those two things go hand in hand with each other, in my opinion. I think they're really it's really important. And if you don't have a good story, you don't have good characters, but then if you don't have good characters, you don't have good story either. So it's kind of a cool thing. I love concept art. I went to school originally for game design, and then I decided that doing the actual like modeling, rendering, rigging, game engine stuff was like not my jam. And I pivoted pretty hardcore into pre-production only, was kind of my vibe. And now I'm back teaching at the same school. Next semester, I get to teach a digital painting class and then intro to animated storytelling again. That's kind of my wheelhouse, is like those three: is digital painting, intro to animated storytelling, and world building. Oh, we got another 22. Crazy. Yeah, I gotta get through this. I gotta find a nice place to stop this chapter. It's actually not surprising, believe it or not, Cal, how many people in the game industry do all of the things that I do. I think it's actually kind of a common thing to have happen. But honestly, art directors for animated shows, like for example, Rebecca Sugar, Steven Universe, is a great example. She's the writer, the storyboarder, and the character designer, the Viz Dev artist for the entire show, so she does everything. Bye, Blueberries. I hope you have a good lunch, and thank you so much for stopping in. It was great seeing you. We'll actually get started on our next sprint here, I think, to get work in. So we're going to work for another 22 minutes. Oh, I realized I didn't have my fun sounds on for people over on YouTube. I'll turn on the bustling cafe sounds. I like those. So I'm going to go ahead and get this timer started. So let's work for 22 minutes. Stay focused. Let me know what you're working on in the chat. Talk about what you're doing, and we'll see you again in about 22 minutes. So here we go. All right. How did everybody do? I found a good stopping point for that one scene. And now I'm on to another chapter, so I feel slightly better about that. It is a massive chapter regardless, but like it's less bad than what it was. It could be worse. So far today, I have transcribed and written 4,100 words. Not bad. I think I'm actually going to finish this by my deadline, which is good. I'm taking a lot of Tuesdays off here in the future for a variety of stuff. I'd really like to get this done in November, but let's see. I'm now at page 312 out of 332, so I have about 20 more like actual book pages left to transcribe. That's slowly happening. I'm gonna feed my Snorlax. Be sure to take a snack break if you haven't had snacks yet. I am eating some trail mix. It's got raisins, walnuts, blueberries, pecans, dark chocolate pieces, and cranberries in it. It is really good. It's just like trail mix from Costco, and it's the only thing that gives me life. It is delightful. It comes in like massive packs, to be honest. It's the best. But I'm a huge fan of trail mix. I will literally eat trail mix all day, every day. My Snorlax got apple pie, so that's pretty sweet. He seems very happy. He's on the beach this week. And honestly, I wish I was on the beach. Yeah, apple pie sounds so good right now. So good. Let's see. Nice. All right, he has been satiated. I'm like almost to the climax of this damn story. Act 3 is relatively short for this book. Also, the Archivist character sounds cool. One of my favorite books is about an Archivist. Okay, so Jace, what you're telling me is that it's time for us to make appy pie. It's time. For whatever reason, cranberries and chocolate is just like peak. My favorite type of pie, though, is cherry pie. Yes, cranberries and milk chocolate is like not as good. I agree. We got a shorter roll for sprints this time by a couple of minutes. $19 instead. Oh, my little body. Did I tell you, Jace, that our load-in time is at noon? I thought it was at 1 for this convention, but it's noon to 4, so we can show up literally at any time. And there's a hotel that's at Colfax and what is it? Colfax and where is it? Well, I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up. Part of me feels like it's legit just north of us. It's off of 13th somewhere. Oh yeah, Ursula. No, you're right. You're right. It is that one. Yeah, it's like right across the street. So it's really not far from us at all, which is pretty sweet. The Archivist is going to be a mysterious, mischievous character that runs a library. Oh, that is great. I love those kinds of characters. I'm out of my Kofifi now. I have no more coffee left. That's okay. Yeah, there's apparently a parking garage that's like off to the side. There's like a load-in spot that we have access to, which is good. All right, well, cool. Let's go ahead and jump into this last sprint. I think this will probably be the last sprint of the evening or of the day. It's afternoon here. I don't know what time it is. I'm just going to keep trying to push through the rest of this chapter. I can hope that I can make it. And then after I get done with that, I have to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters left. And the last chapter is really, really short. I'm going to do it. He's the same type of species as the protagonist that I've decided they hide their eyes, which is why they wear a mask. Oh, that's cool. Masks are just awesome. Let me pull up. Jace helped me make a collaborative character for my book project, but I have this character, Urian. It was one of Jace's D&D characters at some point. But he has a fantastic mask that he wears in my book. He's great. He also hides his face because he's a Cambion and he doesn't want anybody looking at his face. He's got demon eyes, though. I don't know his logic behind this. It's fine. He's fine. But he's got a fun goatee. And a bunch of cool tattoos. His tattoos are little portals. Yeah, I love character design so much. It's like literally my favorite thing ever. Ever. It's so good. Okay. Yeah, Jace came up with a great character. I had a lot of fun writing that novel. It was good. It was good times. I love D&D. I'm a nerd. But, okay, cool. Let's jump into our final sprint. So I will see everybody in about 19 minutes. Keep working. And then we can talk about what we did at the very end of stream. So here we go. Alright, how did everybody do? I'm almost done with this chapter. I almost made it. I have like literally a page and a half left. Oh. Today was a really productive day, though, all things considered. I have to finish this chapter, though. I have written 5,300 words today. Good Lord. Oops. I'm going to try and get through this really fast. I need to make sure that the pacing of this last section stays very snappy. Almost there. Yeah, we're gonna do this instead. Okay, I did it. Yay. Oh man. My little neck is brokey. God, Geo coming back with a vengeance in the last like 10% of the book. She's so awful. Oh my god. She's so awful. Alright. Alright, so now I need to mark down I'm at 321. In all reality, though, I actually wrote like a crazy person today. That was, I think, even larger than the other Chungus chapter that I had to break up into like 3 chapters. That was ridiculous. Oh. Now I have to do, yeah, because I think it's like 4 more chapters, I said. 1, 2, 3, and then the baby chapter. Yep. This is going to be where this gets really difficult, though, because I have to do some crazy science explaining how somebody can go into, like, a faux death state. Explain it via magic. It's fine. There's no magic in this world, so I have to be like, I have to twist the fairy tale in order to get it to function. Okay, let me figure out how many total words this was, and I can update my word counter. Too many. It was too many. That's all I have to say, is that clearly this was a lot. $45.51, y'all. That's a lot. $45.51. Let's see, what's today? Today is the 21st. So I definitely hit my monthly word count goal. I said 54.51, right? Yes. No. Woo! And then we are now at a total of 96,672. Yeah, this is gonna get, it's gonna go over. It's gonna go over and I don't know what to do. I need to keep it below the word count and I can't. I'm gonna have to send it to my editor and be like, ma'am, my friendo. Can you please cut a billion words out of this? All right. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it. As always, thank you to everybody who followed over on the TikTok and YouTube. As always, if you joined or if you enjoyed the stream and you haven't followed here on Twitch, please do so. It helps me out. And plus, if we get to our next follower goal, we get to do a bunch of really cool stuff like giveaways and things like that. Otherwise, as always, my Kickstarter is still live. It is funded. It has not moved in like 10 days. So if you're considering backing it, you should. It'll encourage other people to do it, even if you're waiting until the end of the campaign. I recognize this middle period is like the dead desert period of a Kickstarter, unless you're like really, really popular. So if you want to pledge and back, anything that I can do to like effectively give everybody updates is really cool. It helps me be able to share on social media that we hit like new like numbers and things like that. So if you want to back it, here's the information on that. Obviously, same as always, share it around if you can. That would be very dope. Yeah, otherwise though, I'm just gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go get in the shower, cleanse my body of this sin, and cry. And then, yeah, we're getting close. I'm getting so close to being able to finish this. So keep your eye out over the next week-ish or so for what the prompts are going to be for Draftivember, how to sign up. I don't know if I'm going to have like a formal sign-up sheet or anything. I might, just to see how many people do it and be able to keep track of everybody. I'm not nearly as organized as Q. So if we do decide to do something like that, fan fiction obviously counts. All sorts of stuff counts. So I'll let you know what the rules are, where to access all of that, and how to get involved if you want to write a book, in November. So hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I will be back in the morning to work on Heaven's Equal stuff. And for now, I will see you later. Bye bye.